this is Halloween Hunter, and welcome back to another graveyard review. And this graveyard review is on the animated Jack Skellington prop from Spirit Halloween. Now, this is actually my first life-size pickup for Spirit Halloween for 2017, and I'm very excited to have him. Very happy to have him. He's really cool. When I first saw him, I was like, I might get him, and then he kind of grew on me as people got him, and he's becoming like one of the best. He's the best-selling Spirit prop in history, apparently. That's what I heard. And I can't go wrong with that. He's selling out pretty fast. Stores are not even setting up from Jacks because they know that it's going to sell out fast. My store had 3 Jacks, one displayed, 2 in box. I bought 1 in the box. I don't know if they had more in the back room or not. Not really sure. But I definitely did get one, and I'm really glad I got him. He's actually a really cool prop, though. And he retailed for about $250. And then before you say that's pretty high, just take a note that some of the old Jimmy life-size props that were the horror characters retail for about the same price, and he almost has the same movement as some of them, like the Freddy Krueger with the claw and the mouth movement. There's no head movement. I think it would probably cost more, and just they didn't want to make this thing a higher price. I'm really fine with the way he does. I'm really glad that he does this animation. He moves his claws, and he moves his arm up and forth. He moves his mouth, and moves his claws in, and then he moves them out, which is really cool. Here's the box. Jimmy doesn't really usually do, Spirit Halloween doesn't really usually do cool boxes. Well, this is still a cool box, not the original boxes, because they don't do it for licensed figures that I've noticed in the past years. But it says Disney's Tim Burton Night Before Christmas. Jack, life-size animated character in this picture of Jack. He's 6.4 feet, almost 6.5 feet. He's pretty tall. I'm probably up to his shoulders right now, so really cool. This box has 0. Sorry about that, my memory cut out. But as I was saying, he's pretty tall for this character. Really cool mouth movement. He's got a really nice face, really nice teeth and nose and eyes. There's his bow tie. It's like a bat. You can pose. You can actually pose the bow tie how you want it. I think it was a bit of a pain to put on mostly this shirt. It was really hard to put on the shirt for me, at least. And it was kind of hard for the strap. This strap was like twisting, and it wasn't working well. His feet. Doesn't have like a old original base, but it's got like a new type, seasonal revisions type base. It forces Jimmy. There's the hard plastic chest, and there's the little button. It's really cool. There's the motion sensor. That's very nice. On the back, if you guys can, might have to turn on the light, but you can see here that he's actually battery operated or adapter, and Jimmy hasn't usually used adapters in a long time. There's an on and off switch. I think it's the tranny button option. So very nice. Definitely think. Oops, see it. So very cool. I like how the legs twist. Also makes it look very authentic and really realistic. So definitely really worth the price, I think, for $250. But with the coupon, I'm bringing them to $200, which I think is really worth it. He does a lot. He does what he does. And I don't know much I can say after that. But if I had to rate Jack on a 5, I mean, he's pretty good quality. I don't think he's going to break anytime soon. It's definitely worth the price of $250. And I think he's really authentic, really cool for an outside. I'm going to put him outside of my haunted house, not inside. 'Cause inside it's more about the scarier things go. This is actually more of a friendly thing, and people who want to enter my haunt will probably want to see this. So yeah, so let's turn him on and show you guys what he does. He's very cool. 12 phrases.
There's got to be a logical way to explain this Christmas thing. Interesting reaction. But what does it mean? Ah, Halloween's finest trick or treaters. The job I have for you is top secret. It requires craft, cunning. You're right. Something is missing. But what? I've got the beard, the coat, the boots. Ho, ho, ho! Ha, 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 ho! Who's next on my list? Ah! Come on, Zero. Christmas isn't over yet. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be home. Merry Christmas. Sandy Claus, in person. What a pleasure to meet you. Mr. Claus, I'm afraid I've made a terrible mess of your holiday. There's got to be a logical way to explain this Christmas thing. Interesting reaction. But what does it mean? Ah, Halloween's finest trick or treaters. The job I have for you is top secret. It requires craft, cunning. You're right. Something is missing. But what? I've got the beard, the coat, the boots. Ho, ho, ho! Ha, 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 ho! Who's next on my list? Ah! Come on, Zero. Christmas isn't over yet.
So I'm pretty sure there's done more than 12 phrases. That was a lot. I didn't even keep track really, but he's very authentic and very creepy. Not really creepy, but really cool and very classic character. So if I had to rate him on a 5, I would probably rate him probably a 5, just because I don't really have anything wrong with him. Not really, but he's very authentic, very cool, and definitely one of my favorites this year. He's probably my second favorite. I still like Menacing Molly a lot. I would have to decide though when I get her, if I do get her this year. I decided to get him though because he is selling quick, and I didn't want to wait weeks because I wanted to get my other ones first. I mean, I like Menacing Molly and then Jack, so I would probably got Menacing Molly. But if I went back and got Jack, he had probably been sold out. So I hope they get Towering Clown next because he is selling pretty quick also. I'm trying to get the best sellers first, and then I'll move on to the other props I want more the most. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe. And this is Halloween Haunter.